I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. You got those pretty eyes in your head, you know it. You got me dancing in my bed, so let me show it. You are exactly what I want, kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself to you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. I got my head out the sunroof. You got me stuck on the thought of you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. La da la da la da la la da 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 dee da da la da 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 la da la da la la da la da da da
Said you love me, but I don't care. That I broke my hand on the same wall that you told me that he fucked you. You think it's so easy, fucking with my feelings. I got one coming over and one right now. One right now. I got one coming over and one right now.
Said you wanna have my babies. I fucked you so good, you should pay me. Don't call me baby when you did me so wrong. But I got all of what you did already. Body for body, so petty. How many of your friends fit in my roles? But you would know that you should call me that, baby, a mess. But you dropped the bad, baby, truth is, maybe one's just not enough. You say you love me, but I don't care. That I broke my hand on the same wall that you told me that he fucked you. You think it's so easy, fucking with my feelings. I got one coming over and one right now. One right now. One right now. I got one coming over and one right now. I got one coming over and one right now.
You're a stain in my legacy. We can't be friends, can't be family. You probably fuck with my enemies. I can't let you be next to me. You belong to the world now, so just leave me alone now. We're not in touch no more. You say you love me, but I don't care. That I broke my hand on the same wall that you told me that he fucked you. You think it's so easy, fucking with my feelings. I got one coming over and one right now. One right now.
with a passion. Nigga, I told that Glizzock with a passion. And I talk a whole lot of shit cause I can bag it. Yes, up there. Bitch, my heart cold. My last name Moncler. My pockets fat swole. No, I don't eat pears. Ain't trapping, ain't dead. These niggas just queer. I'm sipping color purple syrup. Ballin' hard just like the beard. Yeah, and Larry Bird, I'm shooting shit. I know you heard. 10 toes never in no herd. Nigga, I call shots, you heard. Money talking, what's the word? What's up? Hey, I pray but don't go to church. Don't ask me to spit a verse. Can't trust no hoe, this devil work. Yeah, I know the devil work. And I know that nobody's perfect. Still can't trust a bitch for certain. For real though. Yeah, bitch, I'm in my bag. Yeah, bag, bitch. I just made a bag. Yeah, bag, bitch. I just made a bag. Yeah, bag, bag, a big bag. Yeah, nigga, I got a real addiction for this cash. Yeah, I got a real ambition for this cash. Yeah, 13 years old with a shoebox stash. Yeah, I'm always up to something, never sitting on my ass. Yeah, nigga, I got a real addiction for this cash. Yeah, I got a real ambition for this cash. Yeah, 13 years old with a shoebox stash. Yeah, I'm always up to something, never sitting on my ass. The fuck? Nigga. Yeah.
Time is now, and I'm here to stay. Come with me, baby. It's time to play. I took off out, so I'll be okay. Come with me, baby.
Step up to the beat, got the urge to move your body. Move your feet, step up to the beat, got the urge to move your body.
She was honestly the best.
I love Tradecaster.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Just a friendly reminder. Over the past 12 months, how much money did you make day trading using your strategy? 551,000.
That kind of money, it's like you know what you're doing.
Sean knows his stuff.
So this is exactly how I did it.
Perfect.
I want everyone to go trade. Go! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Hang out.
It wasn't pleasant. That was during lunch hours.
Take some pictures.
Now we're up $1,200! We got some action right here. $2,000, $760. Okay. If I tell you how I was able to do this, go out and make that money, make a killing. Can we start getting ourselves in the green somehow? Get it, people! A bot cell man making HUDI $1,000. Ollie with a $327 trade. Boom, guys. $989 profit. 2,600. Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! You guys want to see something good today? We're bringing something good to the house. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone joining us right now globally, internationally, nationally, interstate, nationally. Traders, we have ourselves an absolutely huge day ahead. It is Friday. We are about to end this party off with a bang. We are about to end off this week with a bang. I want you guys to do everything that I tell you to, okay? Number one, I want you to break down each and every single one of these plays with me. Number two, I want you to have a prepared order ready to go on your level 3 or level 2, excuse me. Number three, I want you stretching out. I don't want anyone pulling anything. I want you working your wrists, your glutes, your abs, your chest muscles. I want to make sure that you guys are physically fit. Number four, go get your husband or your wife or your daughter or your son or your personal chef to come bring you breakfast. I think it's important that you get a little food in your stomach before you start trading. So, team, let's talk about today. Today's going to be a very interesting day. And the reason why I think it's going to be so interesting is because the last few days have been relatively hot. The last few days have had a lot of momentum. Let's take a look at the S&P 500 here over the last few days and see what we've had. So let's just go back to a 15-minute time frame, okay? 15-minute time frame, this is what we're seeing. We have seen a drop from 521 straight on down to the price of 511. Pretty nuts to be seeing that right there, right? Let me make sure that we're all good. Boom, boom, boom. All right, awesome. So we went all the way from 521 all the way on down towards 511. Then we went from 511 back on up towards the price of 520. Now we're going from 520 back on down to the price of 513. So it's almost like, what the heck is going on at this moment, right? What is happening at this time? Why are we seeing such crazy movement in the market? Well, traders, this is what we have. I'm going to get you guys all caught up right here. What we've had so far is the S&P 500 has fallen from 521 down to 511. The reason why this has happened is because we had bad PPI data. Producer Price Index, that was bad, or excuse me, Consumer Price Index, CPI data. We had bad CPI data. Then the following day, we had good PPI data. So we had bad CPI data. Then the next day, we had good PPI data. And now today, I just think the market is saying, man, I don't really know which way to go. I think traders are saying, we had bad CPI data, but good PPI data. Market had a dump, then it spiked back on up. Now it's dumping back on off. So it is a little bit confusing on what we have at this moment. We went on this beautiful climb yesterday, and now we're starting to fall here. So it says Dow futures have just dropped 300 points as JP Morgan shares fall. Inflation worries linger. So what we're having right here is JP Morgan Chase shares are down over 3% after the banking giant just posted its first quarterly results. So team, for those who do not know, we are entering earnings season. Earnings season is basically just like a report card. We get reports on these companies. You guys can see it's Friday. We do have JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, BlackRock, Citigroup, Progressive, State Street. The way earnings season always kicks off is going to be from banking earnings. Banking earnings on a Friday is the kickoff to earnings season. Starting next week, you are going to see a lot of movement in the mornings, and you're going to see a lot of movement in the afternoons. So you will see a lot of hype, a lot of action, a lot of activity during these days. So make sure that you guys are aware that next week and the following week, we do have earnings season. You will see a lot of movement in pre-market and a lot of movement in after hours. This is usually the favorite time for swing traders. Swing traders are absolutely in love with earnings season because we are going to be getting monster moves up, monster moves on down. Remember, companies have to put out a report card to show if they're doing good or if they're doing bad. So please make sure that you guys understand that, okay? So the S&P 500 is starting to fall right now from some bad earnings that we have. And now, how low can we go? All right, we take a look at the daily chart here, okay? Let's take a look over on the SPY daily chart to me. The SPY daily chart shows that we still have room to fall down towards the price of 508. Okay, that's what it shows. It shows that we can go on down towards around the price of 509. It shows that we definitely have weakness. If someone said right now, Dek, if you had to close your eyes and you had to pick which way is the market going to go, I would say there's a better chance it has to fall than it does to go on up. Why do I say that? Well, very simple. Notice what we have here, team. Notice how every single time we keep going up higher, 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 we basically hit a top, hit the top, hit the top, hit the top, but we keep progressing going higher. Now look what we had. We had our top, and now we're starting to head back down this side. So to me, it does look like we are starting to shift direction. To me, it does look like there is an opportunity that we are going to be having some sort of red candle back on down towards the 50-day moving average. To me, I would not be surprised in any way if we had a little bit of a crack back down to that 50-day moving average. Now, please understand something, guys. I am not sitting here and saying that the S&P 500 should be all the way on down here. I'm just saying I think that we're seeing a change in momentum. If I see that the market's been going up for the last 6 months and now we're starting to top out, there's a chance that we're going to start falling on down for the next few months. That is just part of the momentum shift at this time. Now, what else do I see? I see we do have a lot of strong support. It seems like right on down towards around 508, where you can see we have old tops at 508, bounce play at 508. You can also see 50-day moving average right next to 508. So the thing is, S&P 500, even if you think 508 is going to be the bottom, which is absolutely fine, there's still a $5 drop, almost $6 drop until we even get to that point. So the S&P 500 could still go even lower here today. Now, what else do we want to be looking at? Well, we have seen some pretty significant moves when what happens. Take a look right here, team. We had a very big drop. Right when we had this very big drop 2 days ago, what did we see? Very big bounce play kicking off the morning. Then we also had another big drop yesterday. And then guess what that led to? A very big bounce play. If I had to take a guess on what's going to happen at the start of this day, I'm going to guess that there's going to be a very nice bounce play back up towards 515 plus. If you had to say, Dek, what do you think is going to happen? I think we are going to have a lot of support back on down, starting off towards around that 511 mark. And I do think we're going to have a lot of resistance up near around this old high of like 516.50. I can see that we bounced off of. Let's take a look right here. Let me put this in red. I can see that back here, we bounced off of that 516.50. And I can see right here, we hit top resistance right around 516.50. And I can see right here, we hit top resistance right at 516.25. And I can see right here, we dumped on off at 516.50. So, with that being stated here, ladies and gentlemen, I do think after having huge drop, big spike, huge drop, big spike, huge drop, I do think that there is a great chance that we're actually going to get a little bit of a dip buy right at the start of the day. I'm just going off of past chart history pattern. Let's think about it like this, guys. Okay, let's think about it as like right now it's the Masters. Okay, for anyone who watches golf, and you don't have to be think about golf. You can think about football. You can think about soccer. You can think about whatever. Some people in soccer, before they take a penalty kick, might do some sort of like ritual, maybe do some sort of routine, maybe spin the ball. With basketball, when you're taking a free throw shot, they may take the same amount of dribbles. On golfing, they might do the same exact thing over the ball before they swing it. It's almost like the same exact thing with stock trading. If I see, let's say, that there was a golfer that every single time that he was about to hit the ball, he did 3 little waggles back and forth. If there's a free throw shooter that he always dribbled 3 different times. If there's a soccer player who always touched the ball 3 different times before he kicked it, whatever it may have been. Well, guess what? I can make a future bet that he is going to do that again. I'm going to make a future bet that that guy is going to do the same exact routine because he's done it in the past. Same exact thing with stock trading. If I see that we bounce off 516.25, resistance, bounce, sell off, I'm going to take the wild guess here that we're going to have some sort of trouble at this red line. Same exact thing when I take a look over on this blue line here, where I could see we had a bounce play at 511.50 and we had a bounce play at 511.50. I'm going to take some sort of wild guess here that we're probably going to see some sort of bounce play right along that 511.50 mark. So, the S&P 500 here, this is basically where we're at. We are inside the middle of the channel. Middle of the channel on the S&P 500. I think the best thing for us to do is watch for it to spike back up towards around 516.25. Look for puts up towards this area for a nice fade on down. Dek, why are we expecting a spike? Because every time we've had a big dip, even all the way back here, big drop led to a big time spike. Big drop has led to a big time spike. Big drop has led to a big time spike. And we are just making the assumption that big drop is going to lead towards a nice spike. Now, with this spike coming on up, it's going to have a ton of resistance, and that's where we think it could turn. Also, this would be lining up very nicely with the downtrend that's probably going to be at up near around that 516-ish mark. So I do think that this is going to be a beautiful game plan. But notice, what have we done here? We're talking about it. We're figuring it out. We're diving in on this. We're making it understandable. We're making it simplified. We're making it so we can say to ourselves, hey, this isn't that tough. we're not doing mathematical equations here. We're looking at the past to try to figure out what's going to happen in the future. We're looking at the past to be able to figure out what's going to be happening next, right? So that's what it's all about. So the S&P 500 traders, we want to make sure that we're staying alert. We want to make sure we're staying ready. And we want to make sure that we're on top of this. Now, S&P 500, we could wait for a spike and then the drop on down. At the same time, we could also be looking to trade some other place. NVDA could do something similar. Gets a very nice spike and be able to drop back on down. NVDA, what I do think it's setting itself up in is a little bit of this head and shoulders pattern. You guys have seen this many times before in the past, where we go over and we say, hey, watch for this setup. We have left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then we get a sell-off. Notice, left shoulder, head, here comes the right shoulder, and then we get a sell-off. Great example of this would be like over on SMCI. SMCI, this is how, again, a lot of traders are able to make some big money by playing this head and shoulders pattern on the daily chart. You guys could see, let me make this even a little bit bigger so you guys can even see it a little better, is we do have, right here, we have our run-up. Here's the left shoulder. Here's the spike. Here's the head. And here's the right shoulder, and then here's that sell-off that we've had. So we've had a nice sell-off because we have our left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So we could see that happening right here over on SMCI, where we do have our left shoulder, we have our head, we have our right shoulder, we get our sell-off. That could be something that could be happening coming up over on NVDI, where we do have our left shoulder, we have our head, we have our right shoulder coming on up towards maybe like 940 or so with this morning spike, and then we start getting a nice little pullback. So the S&P 500, I am very excited to see what's going to be happening. I do think we are going to have a morning pop for about the first 30 minutes, and then I do think it could start reversing from there. So make sure that you guys are fully aware of that with the S&P 500, with what we currently have going on, with this hype, with this momentum, with this action. Now, let's see what else we have going on with this morning. Well, team, we do have some top gainers that a lot of traders are focusing on. Number one top gainer is going to be PXMD here. Now, PXMD, Deck, why is this not popping up on the news scanner? Well, PXMD actually had news the following night, last night. So you can see if I just typed in PXMD and I have all the news right here, PXMD came out with news last night. And you can see the news that came out last night actually says that PXMD achieved a key milestone. So it actually had news last night, not today. And that's why the stock is having this big gap up. So we have achieves key milestone in the development of PAX 101 and provides update on potential NDA submission. So we do have a good credible press release on why PXMD is having this nice gap up and move. Now PXMD currently up 184%. Traders, I understand. As a new trader, you start getting FOMO, the fear of missing out on this play. This stock has now gone from 40 cents to $1.17. So guess what? If you had a $400 account today, you could be up $800. You could have 2 times your account at this moment. If you had a $2,000 account at this moment and you jumped in at 40 cents, woo, you could be up nearly $4,000 at this time. The thing is, when you have these very low price rippers, it's very hard to say, man, I can't believe I missed out on this. This one is inside my price range. I could have doubled, tripled, could have made thousands of dollars. A $400 account could have made you almost $1,000 so far, right? How nuts is that? A $2,000 account could have been able to make you nearly 4,000 bucks. So the thing is, it's tough to say, man, I want to jump in on this now. But I'm going to let you guys know, it's probably not a good idea to chase a stock that's already up 200%. The best thing to do is definitely to look for shorts, which means you are betting that this company is going to fall. Please, guys, you need to understand that 99% of penny stocks are not good, credible companies. Write that down. 99% of penny stocks are going to be companies that fail. Let's just take a look at the past chart history pattern on PXMD. Okay? What happened on PXMD every time we spiked? Okay, so we have here is, let's just go through this together, okay? We have PXMD. I'm going to make this a little bit larger here. Here is a gap up, morning spike, gave it all back, crashed on down to lows. Here is a gap up, here it came spiking on, crashing on down. Here's a big gap up, it came crashing on down. Here is a spike, and then it came crashing all the way on down. Here's a nice spike, then it gave it all back, came crashing on down. Here's a little bit of a gap up. So has it ever, in its existence, ever spiked and held up its gains? The answer is no. You can type in any penny stocks you want in the world. Any penny stock. Let's just go to the number 2 top gainer, NXPL. NXPL, we take a look over on this play. Okay, here's a spike, it gave it all back. Here's a spike, it gave it all back. right? NXPL, here's a spike, you give it all back. Here's a spike, you give it all back. There's never a time that I've been trading for the last 10 years in the stock market. I have never seen a penny stock actually turn into a blue chip. I've never seen a penny stock actually turn into a good, credible company. 99.9% of them are going to go on hard spikes and then give everything right on back. So that's what you need to be able to account for. Not say, oh, the stock's up 200%, time for me to buy it and get roasted and then complain later on why I'm not making money, right? That's not what you want. You want to be a person that's saying, okay, let me realize that everyone's going to take profits at the start of the day. Let me realize that this play is most likely going to come crashing on down. And that's what I like to do, guys. Whenever I play penny stocks, I always say, all right, PXMD, that's what I'm watching. NXPL, that's what I'm watching. I'm not really watching too much for breakouts. I'm figuring out how high can they go up to before the big sell-off. So that's what we want to remember. Now, team, I'm going to show you a very simple, easy way to do this, okay? Just like yesterday, let's go over to RENT, okay? RENT, yesterday's chart setup. For those who do not know, there is a couple easy little, let me go over to like a 1 minute time frame here. 1 minute time frame, there's very easy little secrets to kind of know like when stocks are going to reverse. Okay? The best way to know that a stock is going to reverse in some manner or another is to always just be looking for upper shadows, right? When candles form upper shadows, it's a great way to know that we are going to be getting some sort of reversal. So if I wanted to take a screenshot, and there's not like any ginormous upper shadows on this, but you guys can definitely kind of see what I mean. When you have lower shadows, it shows that the stock fell, but was able to work itself back on up. That shows strength. When you have upper shadows right here, that shows that we are spiking up towards a high and a pullback's going to be coming. Spiking up to a high and a pullback's going to be coming. Spiking up to a high and a pullback's going to be coming, right? So you always want to just be asking yourself, do I see any sort of big upper shadows or lower shadows? And those are going to really be nice indications on where a stock is going to turn. Like for instance, you could see before we get these big sell-offs right here, they all have big upper shadows. So a lot of times when I'm trading, I always wait for an upper shadow to form. That kind of confirms that we are now at the top, and now I can start reversing it back on down and start looking for those big time shorts. So, you know, just a little secret that I always like to look for. Little side note, CISS, this play is not really up 7,000%. It probably just had a reverse stock split. So just a little heads up for you. Yeah, CISS just had a reverse stock split. It's really not up that high. Same exact thing with AGEN. It's not up 1,800%. I think that one just also changed its price. Yep, so that's not really up that high. NXPL and PXMD are kind of the top gainers on the day here. So we do want to keep our eyes peeled over on that. For myself, as you guys know, on this Friday, my goal, I'm going to be watching the S&P 500, and I'm going to be watching NVDA. I want to see these plays go on morning spikes. Then after that, you know, look for shorts. So it's either calls, you know, for the first 20 minutes or puts back on down. That's kind of what I'm thinking going forward. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of other things that I definitely want to make sure that you guys are all set and ready to rock on for. Tonight, I'm so excited, guys, to be able to meet all you guys tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Tonight's going to be an absolutely amazing time, and I'm so fired up for it. Let's just kind of take a look at this New York City weather tonight. Let's just make sure everything is all good here. So, what is the weather going to be over in New York City here? Let's see, because we have the New York City Meetup here. Let's go at hourly. Okay, it's going to stop raining today at 2 o'clock. So 2 o'clock, it's going to stop raining. That's beautiful, right? 3 o'clock, mostly cloudy. 5 o'clock, partly cloudy. 7 o'clock, partly cloudy. Beautiful. So again, 3% chance rain tonight. Awesome. Love it. That means a 97% chance that we're going to be killing it. So for anyone who does not know, we are meeting tonight. I'm just going to read this to you guys because we do have some time. We have this rooftop all set up tonight for the investor trader meetup. If you guys are in New York City, make sure you guys come on through. So I just kind of put out here, first things first, there is no fee whatsoever. I refuse to make you guys buy a ticket to just come hang out, talk stocks, and make friends. I make my money trading, and I'm not going to charge for you guys to come meet me. I'm so excited to make this event 100% free. Now, I do want you guys to be aware that if you guys want to buy some tacos or mozzarella sticks or get a drink, obviously there will be, again, a fee for that. Please do not think everything's free, but just to come on through is 100% free, absolutely. Location, 230 in the 5th rooftop. This is what I think is the best rooftop in New York City. I lived here for 4 years, and that was one of my favorite views as it's right next to the Empire State Building. Time, I'm going to be getting there right around 5 o'clock, and I'm going to be staying there until you guys want to go. You know, that could be 7, 8 o'clock, 8:30, who knows? We'll see what time we get out of there. But there really are no time constraints. You know, this whole entire night is going to be made for you guys and the team, so I want to make sure that you guys are all set. And what's the goal of this? The goal is to meet up, talk stocks, network, make friends, connect with other like-minded individuals. You know, if it's an amazing turnout, you know, I'm going to do a lot more in the future. So I'm really excited to see, you know, to be able to meet you guys tonight and be able to have some fun. So yep, everyone's invited. Bring your wife, bring your husband, bring your dog, bring your, you know, friend, bring your pen pal, bring your Tinder date, whatever you guys want. Right? I'm excited to meet you guys later on today, and that's going to be an absolute blast. So, super pumped about that. Looking forward to seeing you guys out on the rooftop tonight and having a good New York City night. Also, I know AK-47 isn't live streaming today because he's actually on a plane coming over from to New York for this weekend, so that's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to you know, get this whole entire party going. So, traders, let's have a blast here. Let's see what comes on up on this day. Other than that, we only got about 3 minutes until the market opens on up. So traders, get prepared, get ready to rock and roll. If you guys are on TikTok right now, if you guys are over on YouTube right now, and you guys want to watch me live trade this market, hit the link over in the description or in my profile. Join a free 7-day pass, and let's get started. Also, for those who do not know, Monday is our sale. We are having the Double Me Up sale, which means if you want to become a TradeCaster member, whatever membership you get 2 times it. 1 month gives you 2 months. 6 months gives you 12 months. 12 months gives you an entire additional year, and a lifetime membership. We're doing 25% off, or your choice of saying, hey, I have a wife that wants a lifetime membership as well, or a brother or a husband or a friend, and a lifetime membership. You can get 2 of those also. If you are a TradeCaster member, you can upgrade, and you will be getting the Double Me Up sale as well. So Money Monday, Double Me Up, baby. That we've never done this before. It's going to be pretty crazy, pretty wild, and I'm very excited. It's almost like everything's 50% off almost. It's pretty crazy. So make sure that you guys are all set. The Double Me Up sale, so pumped and ready to work with all you guys. So excited to be able to dive in on that. But guys, we got to get ready for this day. TikTok, I appreciate you guys. YouTube, I appreciate you guys. Heading on over to tradecaster.com. Let's get this day started. I'll be right back. Going to refresh the live streams for all our TradeCaster members. We're going to kick this party off. Woo, baby.